Welcome into Unfiltered, everybody. We got a 4 for 4 day for you. We're going to get into every single major sport in the city. No union today, but we're still pulling for them, right, Ricky Bo? But we're going
always pulling.
We're going 4 for 4 today. We're going to start with our fighting Phils because what a series against the Seattle Mariners. And this is not just hyperbole to say one of the best series in franchise history, Ricky Bottalico. They had their most hits over a 3-game series in 25 years. They had the most strikeouts by their pitching staff going all the way back to 1900. And it's the first time that their starting pitchers had 3 straight games with 10-plus strikeouts since they moved the mound in 1893. This team put it all together over those 3 games.
Oh, are you kidding me? And it's a little bit of everything, which is the best part, because I think the one thing we really figured out is that this team can get it going when they need to get it going. And I'm talking offensively. We know the pitching staff was really good in this series. I think we knew Christopher Sanchez would be good, but the surprises were Ranger and Luzardo, because those are 2 guys that have question marks kind of lingering above their heads right now. They kind of answered some questions. This series, in my opinion, was just all about answering some questions. Did you get the answers you needed? You look at the starting rotation. You know what? My mind may have changed in just a 3-game series of who would be my number 1, 2, and 3 starters right now in a playoff series. It's going to be like that until the end of the season, because I think, like I said, there's still question marks over Luzardo and Ranger. But if they put this together for 3-4 good starts, I think everything's going to kind of fall into place. And I keep talking bottom of the lineup. Trey Turner, though, at the top of the lineup has been kind of ridiculous. 5 for 6 in yesterday's game.
10-game hitting streak, too.
This just doesn't, and a lot of I don't even know how many multi-hits. I know he's got, 1, 2, 3, 4 in his last 5 games, which is pretty impressive. But, I mean, if Trey gets going and Schwarber and Harper are going, that is an unbelievable 1, 2, 3 punch they're throwing at people.
And if you get a little bit from the bottom of the lineup like you've been getting, watch out, because we've talked about that too. You turn over the lineup to those big 3 at the top when they're going. You see what you just saw.
You look at it yesterday. The top of the lineup had 7 RBIs. Why? Because the bottom of the lineup was on base for them, and they were kind of table setters, and then the finishers came in at the top of the order and just bang, bang, bang. Schwarber's hitting home runs again. This is... I mean, when they are good, they are really, really good. It seems like there is no in-between for these guys. Rob Thompson talked about
Jordan
Romano yesterday. I think he could say the same thing about the offense.
Yeah, you can. But what really impressed me was we get the news about Zach Wheeler on Saturday. And as a fan base, you felt it. Like, you felt down. You felt melancholy all Saturday, all Sunday, even in the Monday when you realized what this could mean for the Phillies' chances. And on Monday, I want to remind you what Trey Turner said about everybody having to pick up the slack. Listen to Trey Turner.
When you lose a player of that caliber, it's definitely going to hurt a little bit and feel a little bit in here. But I think it's a good clubhouse to. We don't have to rely on one person. We can all step up a little bit. We can all play a little better defense. We can all pitch a little better. We can all hit a little better and play as a team. And I think if we all pick up a little bit of slack, I think we can get the job done. But we're going to miss him, and just hope he gets good news.
So that was Trey Turner on Monday. We could all pick up the slack a little bit. After last night's game, after one of the most dominant series in franchise history, here was Trey Turner talking about how they're now playing their best baseball.
Yeah, it feels like we're kind of playing our best baseball right now. When the offense going like that, make it easy on the pitchers, but it just feels like they're throwing the ball great. Zeus was really, really good today. Nice having Albie back. Just everybody who's contributing and feels like just a full team effort.
Full team effort, playing our best baseball. This could have gone one of 2 ways. When the news about Wheeler came down, this team could have felt sorry for themselves, and they could have come out, and they could have just dragged their butts through that series against the Mariners, and everyone would have been feeling the same way. Instead, they answered in a big way. They responded with a dominant series, and they said, hey, we are still World Series contenders. They earned my respect this week, man.
I like the fact that they put it on themselves. Like, we know what we lost. We know what has to be done, and we're going to put it on our shoulders to kind of step up a notch. And it wasn't one guy. I mean, twice in this series, everybody in the lineup had a hit. Twice. That's pretty impressive in itself. And then, Trey Turner to say that and then to go on and have the series he did. And his last 7 games, 21 for 36. Listen to this. 4 extra base hits, 1 home run, 7 RBIs, 11 runs scored, 5 stolen bases.
He's doing everything you want him to do, man.
Everything a leadoff hitter should do.
Yes.
I would say in those games, he's done it tenfold.
And he's on a 10-game hitting streak. During those 10 games, Trey Turner is hitting .522 with an OPS of 1.237. Trey Turner is what's making this engine go at the top. And then when you have Schwarber and Harper right behind him, and now you've added in Alec Boehm and JT Realmuto swinging the bat well, this is an exciting team to watch. The big question, though, and I'm sure a lot of the naysayers out there, is it sustainable? Now, it's not sustainable to do this. They're not going to have over 20 hits every single game. They're not going to average 10 runs a game like they've done over the last 4 or 60 hits like they've done over the last 4, which is 15 a game. That's not sustainable. But is this sustainable to get this level of starting pitching and to get complimentary baseball from your lineup like they have?
I think they can. I don't think it's sustainable in the 20 hits a game. I mean, twice you have 20 hits. Obviously, it hasn't happened in forever. There's a reason for that. But what should be sustainable, and this is something that has bothered me in the past in the playoffs, is that it seems like I said they're either up or down, and it's not one guy. That's where the problem comes in, because it seems like when one guy slumps, everybody goes right with him. And it's. I think they have to find that happy medium somehow, and it's just not that simple. I mean, you would think after this series where everybody was kind of going, there should be guys that continue to carry it on, and there's going to be guys that kind of hit the skids a little bit. So it's the guys that carry it on that have to be the ones to do some damage in this upcoming series. I think they keep it up against the Nationals in this next series.
You would hope so.
I think a little bit of payback from that series in D.C. I think the Phillies come out big. I think they sweep the Nationals this weekend.
Oh, man, how about that bold prediction from you?
I think it's almost like, to me, I feel
sweep.
like it's a lock.
Back-to-back sweeps.
Bad word to use, though, lock.
Yeah, it is. Hey, look, if they take 2 or 3, I will be happy. But listen, we have an action-packed show today. I told you it's a 4-for-4 day. In the 4 o'clock hour, we're going to be joined by Jordan Hall, who covers the Flyers for NBC Sports Philadelphia. We're going to get a little update on the Fly guys because, believe it or not, they're only a month away from starting their training camp, which is crazy. We'll do a little Sixers talk as well in the 4 o'clock hour because their schedule came out last week. We touched on it a little bit, but I want to dive a little deeper into that. We're also giving away 2 $50 gift cards today to Wild Fork Foods. And let me tell you something about Wild Fork Foods. It's pretty damn good. Now, my wife goes there. We get the food. We cook it. It's delicious. They dropped off food for us today before the show. It was outstanding. So you're not going to want to miss that. 2 opportunities, one in the 3 o'clock hour, one in the 4 o'clock hour to win $50 to Wild Fork Foods. And all you're going to have to do is answer a Phillies trivia question. But wait, there's even more, Ricky Bottalico.
No.
Because at 2:30, we have a major unfiltered announcement that you are not going to want to miss coming up at 2:30. An unfiltered announcement. All right, I can't wait.
That means us.
I can't wait to make this announcement.
Are you talking about us?
Yes, you know what it is. I know what it is. Silvana knows what it is. You will know what it is at 2:30. But we're going to keep it with the Phillies. So coming up, we'll introduce our Twitter poll as it pertains to the Philadelphia Phillies. And we'll also hear from Rob Thompson because after the game last night, he was asked, what did you learn about your team over the last few games? Loved his answer. All that coming up right here on Unfiltered, 97.5 The Fanatic, NBC Sports Philadelphia.